Lost you. Don't know why. So I just got the right angle and then I lost you. Okay, so we're going to do this quick. So I'm going to turn this on 7. I got a little butter in the pan, a little oil in the pan. Just enough. This is going to be a roux-based sauce. I'm keeping my sugar open. Normally I like to have a little fruit when I'm working with curry, but the only fruit I have is banana. Banana. And, well, anyways. So, I'm getting the milk, the sour cream, and the, what the heck is that? Oh, I know what that is. And the, heavy cream out of the fridge right now. So anyways, I was talking about my book a little bit. I don't talk about that much. I tried reading it once. Haha, that didn't work. I did read the slide for Flora Kellogg for her 95th birthday. She loves books, and she was kind of my adopted mom when I grew up. From a certain age to a certain age, but I don't want to ruin my book. So, what was I doing? Alright, that's right. I got the 7. Alright, bam. I'm just trying to get all this flattened down so when I go to flip it, I want it to cook evenly. Yeah, that's the idea. And then when I flip it, I'm going to add my hard veggies, and then I'm going to make my roux right in the pan. And obviously I don't have enough oil in there, right? So, I put my curry away. I don't know if that was a good idea. And reopen that up. All right, yeah. A little bit more butter in the pan to cover that side. Can you see that? You guys actually can. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm going to turn this up a little bit more. I'm going to turn it on 8. What's burning? Oh, it's something down there under my thing. Yeah, I have a nose like that. It's just a little itty bitty thing down there. I don't even know what it is, but I can smell it burning. All right. Let's see how many I can get flipped over in one shot. That was almost half, huh? That's not bad. That's really not going to work. I wouldn't do this at home if I were you, because I got super hot hands. Ow. Not that hot. Ow! There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So anyways, I had this conversation with my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother lived to 103. And she passed away in 1983, and the conversation occurred in 1980. Now, great-grandma's got a memory like mine, so she went, and well, I'll post it, right? But basically, our conversation went back to the end of the Civil War and Reconstruction. And that's pretty cool from word of mouth to be able to go back that far in time. Alright. And then I'm going to put the green onions kind of on top. Throw the potatoes in there because why the heck not? Yeah, when I'm writing, I really have to be in the zone and My handicap takes up 40% of my brain sometimes. Garlic. And coat. Add a little bit more oil because I'm going to add my flour. And just turn my temperature down to 4. I lived in Baltimore. When I was going to Baltimore International, we used to order from this Indian place all the time. And they had vindaloo, and I loved it. And so I memorized the recipe. Basically, if I taste something once, I can usually get it down. So coat our flour with all that fat. You see how the white flour disappeared? And then we're going to take our milk. We're going to shock our milk. Shock it with our milk. This is a big plate. It's enough for 2. Alright. And it's going to start making a sauce. Put the heavy cream in. Yeah, there wasn't much of that. So I just poured some milk right in my heavy cream thing. Turn this down to 3. No, I'm going to keep it at 4 for a second until it thickens. Alright, milk. A little bit more milk and heavy cream. Why waste it, right? Now I'm going to finish it with sour cream. We kept the curry out. Good idea. Because I'm going to put in about another tablespoon of curry right across for the sauce. Now I can put my curry away. And I keep my curry sealed in a glass jar. Otherwise, everything in my fridge would taste like curry. So if you live in Eugene, Oregon, you know, I went into Cafe Xenon in 1998, and I got hired there, and I went in, and you know, it was a bunch of local guys, and you know, they had some talent in there. That, you know, it was right when the food revolution was really starting to kick in, and they were voted best restaurant in town or something like that. So they kind of had their egos all blown up. So I go to the front line. And I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to work the job. They put me on breakfast. They're like, no, you have to work your way up to dinner, da da da. Well, anyways, you know, this is before Ib took over, all right? This is the old establishment. Okay, we're going to put a little sugar to go with the heat. And I get to the front line, and they've got all their spices in these little plastic containers. And they're open. And they stack them on top of each other. Spice on top of spice on top of spice for the line cooking. So everything tasted like curry, paprika, and cumin. I mean, really, you can't do that with your spices. It's just not, it's just, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got jokes. Alright, and then, so this is basically done, alright? And I'm going to finish it with a little sour cream. Alright? A little bit more than that. And we're going to mix this in. And maybe I need another dash of milk. It's kind of thick. It's kind of thick. I didn't use that much flour, but there's potato in there, and potato is a natural thickener. So I'm going to add 2 ounces of milk right there. Alright. And then we are going to salt this. And I'm going to give her a taste. And see, I want this sauce. There we go. See the consistency I'm getting now? That's what I want. I don't want it too thick. I want it to just kind of float around. Alright. So Taste it first. See how it coats the spoon? Woo, that's got a little kick. And it's got a little sweet. And we're going to put a little salt to bring out all the flavors. Because I didn't salt it much in the beginning. All I did was salt the meat. And this is my special salt grinder, so it takes a lot. That's that Himalayan salt, and it has a very light salt flavor taste. It's really good for you. My buddy sent it to me. It's pretty amazing stuff. Talks about Himalayan salt from oceans that were around millions of years ago. And I was kind of a geology minor when I was in college. I'm going to move you over here as we build this plate. And I'm going to keep you on the stand. How's that look? Alright. I was a geology minor. So it's really cool on how the things uplifted. Well, anyways, the Himalayan mountains used to be underwater. That used to be an ocean. I mean, this is traditional this time. Basmati is very traditional. For an Eastern dish like this, you put it like that. And, well, anyways, that's where the salt comes from. And, I knew this was going to be enough for two, so, and that's what we're looking at. All right, and then I'm going to put a little garnish on it. Naturally paprika, which I'm almost out of. Because I wouldn't pay any exorbitant prices for it. And there we go. And I'll do the traditional zoom up. Rattle, rattle, rattle while you're on the stand. Alright. It feels dark in here. Back up a little bit. Feels really dark. What's going on? Is it me? It must be the time of day. There we go. That's a little bit better picture. All right. Well, go ahead and check out the blog spot is the Eye of Thor blog spot. The conversation is in conversation with great grandma Catherine Ernst, and I'll put the link below this. All right, Chef John Ghetto Gourmet. Want you to eat better in your home. Peace up.